Hello everybody and welcome on in to Mounties Midweek. I'm Drew Patrick. On today's episode, we review baseball's ball bashing weekend, track and field's Friday flaunt, and softball's senior day showcase. Plus, we hand out play of the week and Mountaineer of the week. The Mansfield baseball team welcomed Lock Haven to Joseph Shayute Field on Thursday, April 8th for the first doubleheader in the series. Second inning, a soft Lowengardt with the big swing over the wall for the home run, his third of the year, and that gave the Mounties the 2-0 lead. Mansfield would put on two more runs in the third inning thanks to RBIs from Jake Haas, Ryan Wenzel, and Josh Farina. The Bald Eagles would chip away, getting two runs of their own in the fourth and fifth inning before the Mounties left no doubt in the sixth. Tyler Melko, that's a no-doubter, off the bat, over the fence. The Mounties up 7-2. A few batters later, Nate Cotton launched this one over the center field fence, two more runs in, and the Mounties get the victory by a final score of 9-2. Senior Hunter DePrimo was stellar on the mound, pitching the complete game with no earned runs and 10 strikeouts. That moved us into Game 2 on the day, and the long balls just continued. Lock Haven opened up the game with a first pitch home run and added another run in the first to give them a 2-0 lead. Mansfield then loaded up the bases in the bottom half of the inning when Zach Scherzer did this.
That is a fly ball to deep center field, and we will salute you with a grand slam home run, Zach Scherzer.
That's a big old four-burger on the board for the Mounties, and they weren't done in that inning. Jake Haas joins the home run party and brings in two more with a bomb of his own. The Mounties were up 5-2. The Bald Eagles snuck back into this one, leaving it tied at 6 heading into the bottom half of that second inning. Then the Mounties reclaim the lead as they take a drive around the bases in their Mercedes, Dylan Mercedes, with his first home run of his collegiate career. Mansfield would go up 9-6 heading into the fourth, but the next three innings, a 9-point barrage from Lock Haven gave them a 15-9 lead. Schertzer tried to give the Mounties life with his second home run of the contest, but it just wasn't enough, and the Mounties dropped this one by a score of 15-10. They were back in action at Lock Haven 2 days later. The first game, the Mountie bats were silent, and one big inning is all it took for the Bald Eagles to get the victory by a score of 7-0. In the final game of the series, the Cardiac Mounties showed up in a big way, down 2-0 heading into the fourth. A soft Lowengardt cut the lead with his second home run of the series and his fourth on the year. The Mounties would take the lead 3-2 into the fifth inning, only to be tied up at the bottom half at 3 heading into the sixth. A 5-run inning was the stamp on the game for the Mounties. Dylan Mercedes, Ben Osborne, and Zach Scherzer all with RBIs, and the Mounties take the final game of the series by a score of 8-3. Mansfield baseball returns to action this weekend as they battle the Bloomsburg Huskies. After leading Mansfield University baseball to those pair of victories over Lock Haven, freshman Zachary Scherzer was tabbed as PSAC East Athlete of the Week. Scherzer earned his first career award and the program's first since former Mountaineer Taylor Hilson did in 2017. Scherzer was 6 of 13 with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 4 runs in the weekend battle. He ranks in the top 20 in the PSAC in almost every major offensive category. Congratulations to Zachary Scherzer on this incredible accomplishment. The Mansfield softball team also battled Lock Haven this weekend. On Thursday, the teams found themselves in a pitcher's duel in Game 1 as they were tied heading into the final inning. The Bald Eagles do snatch the victory in walk-off fashion to beat Mansfield in Game 1, 2-1. In the second contest, Mansfield found themselves up 2-1 after a big fourth inning, but the Bald Eagles respond to take the second game as well, this one a score of 7-2. They turned to Helen Lutz Field on Saturday. It was senior day for the Mounties, as before the game they honored McKenna Russell, Hannah Brightigan, Joelle Snyder, and Alex Hine. It was a high-scoring duel, but the Mounties couldn't overcome the big Lock Haven first inning and dropped the first game in the second day by a final score of 18-8. In the final game of the series, after the first inning, the Mounties had a 2-1 lead. In the second, Gabby Drum was up to bat and did this.
That is a high fly ball to left field. Back and gone. Gabby Drum going yard.
Bang the drum, she goes yard to put the Mounties up 3-1. Lock Haven then scored 4 unanswered to hold a 5-3 lead in the sixth inning, where the Mounties were trying to claw back when Hannah Schwartz got up to bat.
Schwartz had an RBI single in the first inning, and she drove in Hannah Brightigan. And she lifts a fly ball to deep left field, and it is out of here. Leadoff home run, Hannah Schwartz.
You can say she's a little excited coming around the bases. The Mounties would tie it up with another run in that inning, but the Bald Eagles put one across in the seventh, and the Mounties dropped the heartbreaker by a score of 6-5. Mansfield is scheduled to return on Wednesday as they welcome Kutztown to Helen Lutz Field before their doubleheader this weekend against Bloomsburg. The Mounties track and field team traveled to Alfred State on Friday to compete in the Alfred State Early Season Invitational. Junior Caden Fisher and sophomore Riley Mong were top finishers for the Mounties. Fisher got the day started in the 110-meter hurdles, taking the top spot with a time of 17:01, a full second quicker than the rest of the field. Mong earned her second straight victory with a pole vault mark of 3.35 meters, which launches her to third in the conference standings. In the middle distances, in the 1500, a quartet of Mountaineers had strong races. Freshman Anicia Dotson finished fourth with a time of 5:10.76. Sophomore Carly Daniels finished right behind her in fifth with a time of 5:18.09, while Shelby Alexander and freshman Tedra Harrison finished 9th and 11th respectively. Sophomores Kevin Heeman, Michael Grunden, and freshman Simon Richards had steady performances in the men's 1500 meters, finishing with times of 4:15.56, 4:46.98, and 4:54.5 respectively. Sophomore Christian Tanner took second place in the 800 meter with a time of 1 minute 57 seconds, and freshman Riley Transu finished in 15th with 2:09.60. The freshman trio of Anna Duncan, Emily Gierlach, and Bailey Morgan finished the 11th spot through the 13th spot in the 800-meter run. Junior Donovan Cook collected a PR in the long jump with a mark of 6.54 meters, and sophomore Madison Fox finished 5th in the high jump with a mark of 1.45 meters. The Mansfield sprinters had solid days across the board, including freshman Tegan Anderson finishing the women's 100-meter dash in second place with a PR at 13:56. Freshman Michael Beals finished his 100-meter dash with a time of 12:98 and came back to compete in the 200-meter dash, where he finished with a time of 25:47. Freshman Maggie Ernst took 9th in the women's 200-meter with a time of 29:80. Junior Sean Ringgold, sophomore Terrence Quaker, and freshman Victor Ortiz finished in the top 10 of the open 400 meter. Ringgold held steady in the second spot with a time of 51 flat, while Quaker took fourth with 51.52, and Ortiz finished ninth with 55.04. The Mansfield quartet of Anna Duncan, Emily Gierlach, Bailey Morgan, and Rochelle Myers finished fourth in the 4x400 meter relay with a time of 4:36.72, and the men's quartet consisted of Abraham Calderon, Christian Tanner, Simon Richards, and Kevin Heeman, who finished with a time of 3:58.58. The Mounties' next meet is April 17th as they travel to Harrisonburg, Virginia to compete in the JMU Invitational. Strength and conditioning head coach Greg Gustin announced on Friday, April 9th, that he will be hosting a 9-week athletic development program for middle and high school student athletes of all sports beginning June 7th. Held at Carl Van Norman Field and Decker Gym, the program will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays each week from June 7th through August 6th. Grades 7 and 9 will run from 9 a.m. to 10:15 a.m., while grades 10 to 12 will run from 11 a.m. to 12:15 a.m. The program will develop speed, agility, conditioning, strength, and power through well-rounded training. Progress will be tracked with various performance tests throughout the summer. This program will develop your athleticism and teach students to train like the Mountaineers. For more information, pricing, and registration, head over to GoMounties.com. Now let's take a look at what else is coming up this week for Mansfield Athletics. Do not go anywhere. There's more midweek coming right up.
Looking forward to getting outside? Start planning now for your outdoor getaway. Visit Pennsylvania's Potter Tioga area. Ride in the rolling hills. Take a walk of serenity in one of our beautiful parks, one of our stunning outdoor wonders, or our world-famous Grand Canyon. Take an evening stroll in one of our quaint towns and end the day with a unique stargazing experience. All just a short drive away in Potter and Tioga. Get outside and play in the Potter Tioga region. Plan your stay today.
UPMC is a visionary hospital, cutting-edge research, all of the exciting things out on the edge of medicine.
There's a challenge every day, and there's the potential to help. When given the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life, that's a tremendous feeling.
UPMC's interest in bringing the best there is in the science and research and bringing that bench side to the bedside is what makes a huge difference.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
From court to court and lane to lane under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Do you hear that in the air? because it sounds to me a lot like Play of the Week is back. Let's take you back a couple weeks to the last battle. It was won by Danny Goff and her go-ahead home run. This week, we start with softball. This ball hit deep, Rebecca Pizzo laying out for the grab. That play is against this one, Zach Scherzer at the plate. The bases are loaded. Yeah, that's a grand slam. To vote for which one of these plays should be crowned Play of the Week, head over to Mountie All Access's Twitter page, and as always, results will be revealed next week. Do not go anywhere. We reveal Mountaineers of the Week, and we bring the show to a close on the other side.
Close-knit, it's beautiful. Now, as we join UPMC, it just opens a whole new world.
Together, UPMC and Susquehanna Health are bringing life-changing medicine to north central Pennsylvania.
UPMC brings extraordinary innovation to virtually every aspect of the work we do.
Exchanging ideas, sharing research, it's a tremendous opportunity to learn in real time with world-class experts.
Changing lives every day. UPMC Susquehanna.
Looking forward to getting outside? Start planning now for your outdoor getaway. Visit Pennsylvania's Potter Tioga area. Ride in the rolling hills. Take a walk of serenity in one of our beautiful parks, one of our stunning outdoor wonders, or our world-famous Grand Canyon. Take an evening stroll in one of our quaint towns and end the day with a unique stargazing experience. All just a short drive away in Potter and Tioga. Get outside and play in the Potter Tioga region. Plan your stay today.
From court and lane to lane under the lights or under the sun. No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
As always, there were great Mountaineer performances, but only 2 individuals can claim Mountaineer of the Week. Starting on the women's side, Riley Mong claimed her second pole vault victory and her second Mountaineer of the Week honors with her performance at Alfred State, notching a vault of 3.35 meters, which was good enough for 3rd in the conference standings. For the men, we go back-to-back weeks with another Mountaineer earning his second Mountaineer of the Week honor, and in no surprise, it's Zach Scherzer. He went 6 for 13, had 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and won a PSAC Athlete of the Week. I'd say you're a pretty shoo-in for this honor. Congratulations to both Riley and Zachary on the honor this week. That's going to do it for this show. To stay up to date on all things Mountaineer athletics, head over to GoMounties.com and make sure you tune into Sidelines this week as we talk baseball and track and field, and I feel it should be a good one. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next week.
What characteristics exemplify a Mansfield Mountaineer? Dedicated, motivated, unified, together. From the tops of the peak to the deep valleys, Mounties stand together. That truth has never changed, and that truth will never change. Though things may be done differently, we still stand strong. 250 student athletes, 13 programs, one mountain, one season.